Alright, so I'm out here in the shop today. I'm making my transmission mount. I'm making it to where it can bolt in and out. Like if I need to change the transmission out or switch the transmission for another transmission that has a different mount. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Cut this tube right here and notched it. Here's the transmission. This is a stock mount that was on it. I've got another brand new one. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut a section out of it. And then I'm gonna take these right here. These are roll cage base 4 bolts. I'm gonna bolt 2 of these together. Cut that section out, weld, one bolted together piece over that on that side in the middle, one bolted together piece on this side in the middle, and then I'll have a dropout transmission mount, and I can change it for whatever I want to. If I want to switch to a 4L80, 4L60, this is a power glide, whatever I want to do. So just thinking in advance or whatever. These are pretty serious though. TG trail gear. I don't know. I don't even remember where I got them, but they're pretty nice. They look like they're gonna be plenty strong enough to do what I want. So here is pretty much a sample of what I'm gonna do. So like I said, I have these 2 plates bolted together. The middle piece, which is going to have the transmission mount welded to it, and then this whole entire piece will drop straight out or come up with the transmission. This will be welded in the center. These will be stationary on the actual frame. This will bolt in and out. Alright, so I've got the transmission mount cut and it's ready to get tacked up to this plate. Got them both oriented to where it's going to attach to the frame, and then I've got the centerpiece cut out. I just made 2 cuts on the original one I had going into the frame itself, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. Alright, so I got this one lined up, ready to go. I have them opposite because it's going on my on the X on the bottom. So I got this one angled, notched out to where it'll fit straight on the tube on that side, like so. Now that I put these plates in here, I've got to cut my center out a little bit to compensate for these plates, to keep the same length overall. So this is about to go to the chop saw. I'm going to cut a little bit off, clean it up, make it nice and pretty, check it, make sure it's at the right length, set it up in the car after I tack it one time. And then if it's good, then I'm gonna burn it in and then y'all see it all done. Alright, so I got this all centered up on here. I'm about to tack it up on this side anyway. I'm gonna tack it on 2 sides so it doesn't move on me. So now I'm just gonna, I've got it in the vise. I've got it all lined up. And I got the bolt holes lined up. I used my new level here. Got everything straight. And if I need to, I can still notch the ends a little bit to play with it if I need to, because that's no big deal. I just wanted to get the bolt holes straight so it's not, you know, cockeyed whenever it's in there or whatever. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tack this the way it is. So I've got everything as straight as I can get it, and then I'll put it up in the frame, and then if I need a notch, I'll notch, and then I'll tack it in, and then I'll burn it in. So that's what's coming up. All right, so got it running up onto the other side, but it's kind of forward a little bit from where it was because of the length now. You know, these plates added some length, and I cut it down and made it just a little bit longer than what it was. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep notching these out, like making it shorter, and pull that back, and I'll get these notches actually perfect then. So the middle that's tacked in right now can go ahead and get burned in. So I know everything lines up at least. So that was the worst part, or the part that I was worried about most. So that's about to get burned in real quick, and then I'll start notching it. I'm probably gonna notch it tomorrow though, because it's already 10:35. So, oh yeah, I got a little shop truck, a little bagged out F100 64, something different, something fun. So I'll be back tomorrow to notch this out. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this in though, because I got my welder runner and everything. It's all dialed in. So tomorrow I'll have a little bit more content coming. You'll see. Later. All right, so I just squared it up, or I re-notched the tubing that's going into the frame itself, just to get it to pull in like towards the back of the transmission more. And now I checked square. Check square on both sides. I'm like right down the center line. There's not any, it's not at square or anything. Check the same thing over here. Damn. Yeah, it's on. I got it held up with magnets underneath. I got the magnet holding up. Now I'm gonna put a couple tacks in it and recheck it, make sure nothing moved. Oh yeah, it's square. So this is what the top side looks like. I'm about to jump underneath it and hit the bottom side. Gotta pull the magnets off before they melt. Hold up. Here we are in the shop. I got the transmission mount all done. I'm gonna put a pedestal on the center bolt out part to, you know, bring the transmission up. But I made this so I can change my transmission out if I need to. So let's just say I blow a motor, blow a trans or whatever, I can drop that whole thing out without having to, you know, try to get up into these bolts right here. I can drop this whole thing out, and I can make another one of these center sections, or change the actual center section up to do a turbo 350, a turbo 400, 4L80, 4L60, whatever. So this is like a universal transmission mount pretty much. And obviously it's way too low right now, but I didn't make the pedestal yet. This is just a rough start to where it needs to be, but I burned it in on both sides. Don't look too bad. And took that strap out finally. It was holding the transmission up. Obviously you got some stuff to do in the front. I pulled the harmonic bouncer off and the timing cover off the other day. You have to buy an LS harmonic bouncer puller, but yeah, I'm excited about this. This looks pretty good. Yeah, if y'all like it, let me know. All right. So you saw me do the transmission mount. I kind of just came up with that in my head and ran with it. That's kind of like how I like doing stuff anyway. I like building stuff of my own. I don't like buying stuff that I know I can build. I feel like it's wasted money whenever it just takes my time and my materials. That's just the way I do it. But like, comment, subscribe. I've got a couple other things in the mix. Y'all saw the F100 that's over here right now. 64 Ford F100. It is a small block Ford 302. On bags. I don't even know if I told y'all this already or not, but I was like patinaed out and something cool. I love stuff on bags. But for the Nitemare, we got everything starting to roll in the right direction. It's looking good. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all. See y'all next time.